100.9 The Farm. It's the Kelly and Ken Show, live music in the Henry County Medical Center studios. Their single is called Need Somebody Bad. Here's a clip.
Lord, I need somebody bad tonight, 'cause I just love somebody good.
Let's bring in Todd and Scott, better known as Smith and Wesley. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good morning.
All right.
Todd, we'll start with you. There's nobody named Wesley. You guys are brothers, last name Smith.
Well, the name of the band is named after our father. It's Wesley. And my middle name is Wesley, and he passed away earlier in the year.
Okay.
And we changed the name just to honor him, basically. And
He's one of those at every show till 2 o'clock in the morning. Didn't matter. Wasn't going to leave. And I think we tell the story about we opened up for Alan Jackson earlier in the year. And he rented a wheelchair accessible van, went down, wasn't going to miss it, and that was the last show he saw.
Wow.
yeah.
Hey, Scott, talk about the single, man. I love the hook. I love the sound. Need Somebody Bad. Where'd it come from? Did you guys write it?
Well, we did. We either wrote or co-wrote every song on this album.
Nice.
So, it's got a funny little hook to it. It's, there's a little saying we probably won't talk about on air, but, the best way to get over a woman, go out and blow off some steam.
That's right.
So that's kind of what it's talking about is, needing somebody bad in a different way.
Yeah, and the whiskey couldn't kill the pain, so...
Yeah, that's right. You guys from North Georgia, Chattanooga area.
Yep.
So when Georgia's playing Tennessee in football, who are you cheering for?
Dogs.
Really?
That's easy.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So do you live technically in Tennessee or technically in Georgia?
I live right on the state line. I mean, literally, the state line is just right there. So, matter of fact, it's easier for me to sometimes drive up to Chattanooga to go buy all the extra supplies I need for the house than it is to track back into Georgia.
I got you. Hey, is the album already on iTunes?
It is. iTunes, Amazon, everywhere out there that you can get it. Or if you want a hard copy, you can go to SmithandWesley.com and we send you one there.
All right.
If some folks just like having that hard copy in their
Well,
hands.
and I think what's unique, if you get the hard copy on the back, it kind of lays out the CD. Our CD seems a little different. We didn't, really understand that folks don't do a lot of concept albums, but if you listen to the CD, there's actually... people have been calling it directions for listening to it, that it starts out the first of the album about making mistakes, some of the choices you make, and then what happens and as it progresses. So it's a neat concept album that people will enjoy.
Yeah, you don't see that much in country music anymore.
Yeah.
Hats
one
off to
thing
you
that's
guys.
remained, there's different styles throughout the album on different songs, but the one thing is the harmonies that we have. So that's really what maintains all through the album.
Did that happen at a very young age, or was that something that just kind of came about later and you had to work at it?
No, we grew up music, singing like our dad. He was always playing country music on the radio and sounds like a song. Yeah. And we were always growing up singing and doing that harmonies.
Many nights around campfires up at the cabin.
Playing and picking and stuff.
We're going to debut the new single, Need Somebody Bad, in just a few minutes. You guys want to do something else from the album?
Sure.
Absolutely.
This one, you want to tell what this one is?
Yeah, this song was basically written in about 35 minutes. It's just, I had the chorus to this song in my head forever. And it's really an homage back to some of the greats that we grew up listening to, but the chorus kind of makes mention into Whiskey River and Mama Tried, and it hits Johnny and Merle and Waylon and Willie and all those. So, and it's just meant to be a fun kind of song about, how whiskey can make you feel good or whiskey can be carried a little too far, and everybody knows what happens when that goes down.
I heard that the best songs are written in under an hour. Is that right?
I don't know.
You never heard that?
I've had songs written that are like that, and others that it'll take me a couple of days. I'll be thinking about it, and I'll go back, and so it's really. But yeah, I mean, you listen to a lot of folks, and they'll tell you that they just they'll do that. I listened to Willie Nelson one time talk about how he writes songs, and he'll get in his car, and he says and drive because of the left brain right brain thing, and that when I guess. Whichever side of the brain that he's using, it allows him to freely think about different things, whether it's a melody or whether it's a hook or whatever. I heard him do an interview, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't think it's the car that allows him to freely think about things.
Yeah, I've also heard a statistic about the number of songs that have been hits that are the title is one name. I don't know if y'all have heard that, but I've heard You know, a lot of titles are one-name titles, and
I've heard that lately country artists are trying to go with one-name titles more often so they can hashtag it on their social media.
well, I didn't think about that, but that's true.
No, yeah, I never thought of it. But that's
There you go.
Makes sense.
All right, you guys want to do one live?
Sure, man.
All right, let's do it. What's the name of the song?
Whiskey.
Whiskey. Here they are, live in the studio this morning. Smith and Wesley on 100.9 The Farm.
It ain't the color, it ain't the burn, it ain't the way you pour it, ain't the way it's stirred. It can bring you up, make you not back down, get you feeling 10 feet tall, your face on the ground. I swam in a whiskey river and danced in a ring of fire. Mama tried to help me, Daddy couldn't walk the line. Whiskey, I think it just hit me. Make you not go to church, poison your mind, get you on your knees and leave your soul to serve. I swam in a whiskey river and danced in a ring of fire. Mama tried to help me, Daddy couldn't walk the line. Whiskey, I think it just hit me. Make you wake up in the morning wondering what you did last night. How did my boots get on the tractor, my clothes out on the line? And there's a note there on the counter under that empty bottle of Jack, saying she left me for the last time and she ain't coming back. I swam in a whiskey river and danced in a ring of fire. Mama tried to help me, Daddy couldn't walk the line. Whiskey, think it just hit me. Whoa, yeah.
Now that is good. That is Smith and Wesley live in the studio this morning on 100.9 The Farm.